to Haven and Delight. I'm Lorraine, and today we're gonna do our first fashion haul. I honestly have been a little resistant to this because I don't necessarily see myself as a fashionista or a fashion blogger or anything like that, but I do absolutely adore clothes, and some of my friends have mentioned wanting to see some of my fashion hauls, so I figured I'd give it a shot. This one I'm dubbing Fall Fashion Haul number 1 because it is my first update of my fall wardrobe for quite a long time. First, let me tell you about my fashion philosophy a little bit. I myself like to stick to a certain color scheme that I know looks really good on my skin and it makes me look really good. Previously, this has been things like black, white, gray, blue, and yellow and pink. So those are kind of the things that I like to stick to in terms of what clothes I buy, because I know that those colors are my favorite colors that I wear. They're my favorite colors in general, and those things usually all go together. So it kind of creates an endless number of outfit options that you can create. This year though, I've had multiple different hair colors, and so this has kind of messed with my color scheme a little bit. Normally I'm just a regular old brunette, but this year I decided I wanted to be blonde, and then I had pink hair for a little while, and then I went back to blonde. And I may be considering a different hair color for later fall, but that's to be determined at a later time. So having blonde hair has led me to really think about, again, what colors I want to wear, what looks good on me, and I'm kind of just flip-flopping some things. So a lot of my fall sweaters and winter sweaters are actually gray because I absolutely love wearing gray with my brown hair. But with blonde hair, I feel like gray it doesn't have the same effect anymore, and so I've started to switch to black and blue just because I still love those colors and they are still within my personal color scheme, as I call it, but it just kind of flips which part of my body those colors are on. So normally I wear black and blue as pants, but now I'm trying to wear them more as tops so it contrasts with my hair a little bit more. So my fall haul right now is from a couple of different stores, and one of my favorite stores to shop at online is a Chinese company called Shein. And yes, I'm sure I'll get some hate for supporting a Chinese company, but the truth is, fast fashion doesn't have to be fast if you keep it and take care of it and you keep wearing those items forever and ever and ever until they wear out. Shein has pretty good quality clothes and they're really affordably priced. So this is why I love shopping there. Obviously, you get more clothing for your buck. Some of my favorite dress stores are online companies called Lulu's and Unique Vintage, but their dresses, as good as they're made, are around $50 to $100 depending upon what you buy. And if you are revamping your wardrobe for fall, that doesn't leave a lot in your budget. Whereas if you go to Shein, yes, it's from China, but you're able to get tons of different outfits for $100. And that's, I mean, you can't beat that. I love a good deal. You love a good deal. We all love a good deal. So the first thing I wanted to do this fall was update my sweaters. I am a sweaters girl, and I'm really more a cardigan girl. I love cardigans because I can wear a tank top or t-shirt underneath it and cover my arms with my cardigan. And if I get too hot, I can take it off. When you wear a full sweater, you don't have that option. So I like the versatility of a cardigan. So I mainly got cardigans. So let me go through them with you right now. So sweater number 1, this beautiful medium caramel brown sweater cardigan. I love the quality. It's really soft. Obviously online you can't touch the fabric before you buy it, so it's kind of a toss-up whether or not you're gonna like the feel of an item. But luckily, all the items that I bought from Shein this time, I really enjoyed the way it felt. The way a clothing item feels is really important to me. You don't want to wear something that's uncomfortable or unpleasant. I have a rule that if it doesn't feel lovely, I send it back. Luckily, I think this one is definitely going to be something I put on a lot, and I think it looks really good with my blonde hair, and I love wearing brown with black. So that'll work out perfectly. Next up are these popcorn cardigans, and they are the exact same cardigan in 2 different colors. I love this blue and the way it looks with my blonde hair, and like I said, black is obviously timeless and classic and goes with everything. So I feel like these 2 are definitely going to be staples for me this fall when it finally freaking gets cool enough for me to wear a cardigan, because right now it's hot as hell. I know I mentioned that I love contrast with my hair, but I do also love wearing white. So I got this white popcorn sweater. It is a full sweater and not a cardigan, which every once in a while you do need a full sweater, in my opinion. And wearing white just makes me feel so chic and beautiful, and I feel like it really contrasts with my skin and not necessarily my hair. And this one is extra cuddly. Last winter I got a popcorn style fuzzy robe and pajama set, and ever since I have just absolutely been in love with that texture and that feel. It's so cozy and warm and soft, and this is no different. This is so soft and cozy, and I wanted to get cold so I can wear it. So those were the cardigans and sweaters that I got to update that portion of my wardrobe. But I'm really trying to step up my jammies game because, listen, I work from home, and the truth is I wear jammies more than I put on actual clothes anyway, so might as well make them cozy and soft and chic as well. So I only brought out the pants to this because I'm pretty sure I got chocolate ice cream on the top and I haven't washed it yet. So these are like a legit sweater, like a cable knit sweater, and they are so cozy. They are so warm. I love putting them on. I love putting them on to sit on the deck in the morning, and I love putting them on when we turn the air down at night before we go to bed, and it just adds that level of coziness that I always wish for. I am not necessarily a hot weather gal. I like things to be cozy, as I've said about 10,000 times in this video already. So I'm always wishing it were cold enough to put on all these extra layers of clothes that just feel so luxurious on my skin. And in the jammies department, I got this fun Halloween pajama set. It is a 2-piece pajama set. This one obviously has skeleton on the titties and skeletons on the booty. And it's just so fun. This is a fun one that I've been wearing, even though it's not quite Halloween yet, but spooky season is forever in my heart. And this one is a little cooler to wear while the temperatures are still a little hotter before fall actually hits. And I have been really loving wearing these. They're super fun. And I thought my husband wasn't gonna think they were cute, but he thinks they're adorable and has definitely enjoyed me wearing these skeleton titty pajamas. Now, since it wasn't exactly fall when I ordered this, I bought this cute summery dress because it feels very Parisian, in my opinion, very chic. I love black and white stripes, and this is just a fun dress, a fun light dress that could be worn without a cardigan or with a cardigan, and it's just super adorable. And I love black and white, and I kind of feel like Beetlejuice in it, so that's how we're gonna tie this into fall. But I haven't worn this out yet because I haven't exactly had the right opportunity, but I hope to do that soon. And I also got this adorable drop, what do you call it? Drop? I don't know what you call it. It feels very 1920s with the lower hemline down here, and it's got this dramatic V, and I don't have to wear a bra or underwear underneath it, which is exciting to me because who really wants to wear underwear? I've worn this a lot because I just love the blue and I love the way it looks on me, And I'd been eyeing this dress for a long time before I pulled the trigger on it, and I'm so happy I did. It's got like flutter sleeves, it's got the fun bottom here, it's got a nice slit, and I think this one is just so easy to wear, and I've worn it everywhere. I also have an affinity for graphic t-shirts. I really love wearing my heart on my sleeve or on my chest. And I saw this Yeehaw shirt from an online boutique called the Willow Tree, and it was quite an expensive t-shirt. It was $40. Normally I don't like spending that much on a graphic tee, but this one was just so much fun, and I couldn't find one similar to it for cheaper. I've already worn it literally for like 4 occasions in like a week, and I'm having a lot of fun styling this t-shirt. It is a little big. I did buy it a little big so that I can tie it up in the front when I wear my new bell bottoms. I grew up in the late 90s and early 2000s when bell bottoms were back in from the 70s, and now they're back in from the 90s and early 2000s, and there's no better time to bring them back than right before fall. I bought a couple of pairs from the Buckle. I bought what I call a fat pair and a skinny pair because some days I want a looser fit than other days, and they both are awesome and I love them both. And I just cannot, again, wait until the temperatures drop a little bit more so I can wear my bell bottoms everywhere. So I definitely will be wearing my Yeehaw shirt with these, with a tied up side, and it's gonna be magic when I do. Also from the Buckle, I got these cute plastic fake Birkenstocks, and I really love them. They're super adorable. The only problem is that anything that is Birkenstock-like farts when you walk, and is that okay? I don't know if that's okay. I'm not sure I can handle it out in public. I did. You guys hear farting noises. I swear it's my shoes. I did wear them out one time, and there's just so much farting noises coming from my feet that I just think they might be house shoes from now on, which is sad. They're only $25 at the Buckle. And they are nice house shoes for just walking around, but those may not be out in public shoes. I also treated myself to a bunch of different sunglasses from Shein because they're just so freaking cheap. They're like anywhere from $3 to $5 for a pair of sunglasses. They are really good quality. I mean, these are some nice sunglasses. They're probably just as nice as from Target, and every pair of sunglasses comes with a case and a cleaner. Like, that's true luxury right there in my opinion. I hate getting smudges on my glasses and I'm always ruining them, so problem solved. Now real quick before I go, I want to give you my opinions on buying from Shein or Shein or Shein or however you want to pronounce it. I pronounce it Shein. It can be tricky to buy something from China. Let's be honest. We've all had that time where we thought we were buying from an American boutique, but then we realize once the products arrive that they're just trash from China, and there is nothing worse than spending like $100 thinking you're getting super cute clothes, shows up trash, and then you try to email customer service to send your items back, and basically the email doesn't exist. This did happen to me. There are certain items that I buy from Shein and I know that it's gonna be fine, and there are certain items that have never worked out the way the picture showed or the way I wanted. A couple years ago, I tried to buy a bridesmaid's dress off of Shein, and I ordered maybe 6 or 7 dresses, like fancier dresses that were more of an investment than normal, which I thought was buying me quality, but it really didn't. None of those worked. I ended up having to buy a bridesmaid's dress from Unique Vintage, which worked out great. But then the problem with Shein is that somewhere along the way, my shipping label got messed up, and so I never got a refund for those dresses. Totally fine, I guess. Obviously, I'd rather have my money back, but in the grand scheme of things, Shein has always worked out for me other than that time. Obviously, if you're a thicker girl like I am, you're gonna wanna look in Shein Plus. There are times when I can fit into regular size clothing, but it just usually works out better for me if I buy from Shein Plus. A lot of times I will buy 0XL or 1XL. Again, I am a thicker girl, and I do know there are some local seamstresses who can take things in for me if I really fall in love with something and it doesn't fit quite right. Sometimes I can fix things myself, but if it's a little more difficult or requires more experience than I have, I can take things to a seamstress. So Shein is really good about giving you the actual measurements of your clothes. So when you're ordering, make sure you look at that size chart and maybe find your favorite t-shirt that you love the way it fits and measure that so you have something to compare against. You should do this with any clothing that you buy online anyways, just to reduce the heartache of having to send things back or getting a refund on them. But this is really an important part of the process with buying something potentially from China, especially like on Shein or other websites or Amazon or things like that. Measure yourself, measure your favorite clothes, and then use that to order the size and go according to their size chart. Now, I have bought intimates from Shein, I've bought swimsuits from Shein, I've bought t-shirts, and I've bought a coat from Shein. All these things worked out really well. So most of the stuff from Shein is pretty decent quality. The one thing I will say is make sure you give yourself plenty of time to have to send things back if you're ordering like an evening gown for a formal event or a bridesmaid's dress or things like that, because chances are it's not going to work out the way you wanted. It's usually better to just err on the side of buying from someone local or a dress shop or a more reputable company than Shein for an important dress or article of clothing. So I just wanted to give that little disclaimer that yes, buying things from China can be difficult with the sizing differences and things like that, but it is possible to do that if you have the experience that I have, which only comes from making lots of mistakes and not getting my money back for some of them. So that may seem like I have enough clothes for fall, but to be honest, it's almost time for me to buy more. Now that it's getting closer to Halloween, I obviously want more spooky / witchy outfits to wear for Halloween. So will there be a part 2? Will there be a fall haul number 2? It is very likely, and you'll have to stay tuned for that one. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you have your own personal color scheme. I'd love to hear about it, or if you're gonna develop your own personal color scheme now. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.